So guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is my Q&A. So a couple of days ago I put out a video thanking you for 100 subscribers, and I asked that if you want to do a Q&A, put down in the comments, and so this is the answer video to that Q&A, so I'm giving you a shout out. So here we go. Connor Fleming, this is our first comment. Thank you. Question: What county are you from in Ireland? Well, I'm from County Meath. Mead man, proud. Up the Royals. What's your favourite tractor? My favourite tractor has to be between a Fortson Major. I like the Fortson Majors, including our own, and then the Leyland 6-cylinder. What was your favourite tractor you built? It has to be my 100. It's the first model I built. Learning curves. It's a pioneer, really. Love it. I really like the model. In fact, I made it and it looks so well. It took me over a year to build this tractor, so it's just it took a while. IGN Farmer is next. Congrats, Philip. Yeah, thank you, IGN Farmer, or thank you, Tom, should I say. What's your favourite model, Leyland or Marshall? Now you're probably talking about in real life. I like my 280 6-cylinder Secro models. So your Secro, your 2100 or the 285. I like the 285 more a little bit because it's a little less on power, but they're a lot more common, and it's more likely to actually get one in real life. I'd love to get one. I know of one. It's in very farm condition. It's really not too bad on panel work, but mechanically it's very good. So, and she's all the features, like it will clean up so well. But yeah, I know of one. I'm still working on that, lads. I'm still saving up. I want to buy a tractor. I was going to say a while back that I was going to buy a Power Major. That didn't go through because the tractor I was looking at was a pile of junk. It was a pile of junk. So I might even do a video if you want, guys, on what to look out for when you're buying a tractor, because there's so many things, and it really will help. Might help on you one day. So if you could have one tractor, what would it be? Yeah, the 285 Leyland Secro. It's a lovely tractor. Now, to be fair, it's big and powerful, and I love the fact that the Secro gearbox. It was a revolutionary gearbox to have in a tractor at the time. That there was a Secro. Secro meaning you don't have to stop when changing gears, and especially in reverse. And I really like them tractors. I love the sound of them. So yeah. Next comment, 97 New Holland. Go check 97 New Holland's channel out. Really good. He's a good friend of mine. What made you start up the channel? Well, I watched a lot of YouTube for a long time, and I just thought I made a lot of videos before YouTube, just odd stuff like. I watched a lot of channels such as Dago-In, a couple of farmer channels, Ollie's Farm. I watched Tom Pemberton. So yeah, I was just inspired. I said, sure, look, why not give it a go? And then I just kept with it, and eventually it turned into its own hobby in itself. And yeah, I'm enjoying every moment of it, and making videos and knowing that people are going to appreciate them, and yeah, it makes all the difference. So yeah, William Cahigan, thanks William, you're a really good supporter of this channel. Congratulations on 100, thank you. Question 1, so he's 2 questions. What's your favourite brand of car? Well, it has to be Volkswagen, because my dad has a few Golfs, and we have a 1989 Mark II Golf. I haven't really featured many cars on my channel because I just feel that people, if that's what you want, I will see about that. But I rather just keep it to tractors and a bit simple with the lawnmowers and stuff. I will feature more tractors, don't worry. But your favourite car has to be Volkswagen, the old ones, not the new. Some of the new, they're coming back, I have to say, but I do like my Volkswagen Golfs. What's your favourite breed of cow? It's a funny question, William. Breed of cow. I like my Friesians. They're good. I know it's a very plain answer. I'm sure that's the only breed that most people know of. But they are a very good cow for milk production, and I think they do beef as well. And most of the farms around me have all Friesian cattle. That's what most farms have anyway in general. But that's that. Feed Farmer, question for the Q&A. Would you ever restore a real tractor? Yes, I will restore. When I get a tractor, guys, when I get a tractor, I will. When we get, because we're building a shed at the moment. It's a slow process, and when we do get the shed up, it's been going on for years. But we'll eventually get that shed up, and we'll get those tractors in, and we'll start working on them. And I'll film as best I can, and be a bit of crack here and there, and I'll introduce my dad on the channel a bit too. Coming up, we're actually doing a bit more on the 270 Leyland. Got a few bits for that. But yeah, there's a lot more to come, that's for sure. On that, yes, I will be restoring a real tractor. That's the plan. I always want to do that and have it running, including the Major. That's what I'd love to restore the Major. Walsh, do you prefer beef or milk cattle? Well, that's funny because I'm not really a farmer as such. I do like my milk cattle. I like milk cattle seem to be a bit more manageable, to be fair. I know they're more tame because to be milked every other day, and they're not as heavy as beef cattle, because beef cattle can always be a bit more aggressive and a bit driven mad with all the nuts and stuff to be eaten. Because I do a lot of walking with my dogs across the fields and stuff like that, and I'd rather go into a field of dairy cows than I do beef cattle, that's for sure. Well, the beef cattle we have around here are absolutely stone mad. They will run you out of the field, that's for sure. Michael McCormick, how do you do your thumbnails? How are you doing the thumbnails? Well, I might do that. So if you want to upload a video and you want to change, if you want to put a specific thumbnail on it, and not just an auto-generated one, you will have to download YouTube Studios on your phone. But if your account is connected to your computer, you don't have to have it on your phone for long. It will then go onto your computer. It will be a part of it. And what you can do then is you'll make your thumbnail off a app. You can get any free app and thumbnail makers, and you can make it on there, save it, I Bluetooth it over to my computer, and then I click from there, and it gives you the choice in YouTube Studios to do that. So yeah, it's very handy. Definitely go get it. Go get YouTube. It's free as well, so yeah, it definitely helps you. Model Farmer 6710, very good supporter of this channel over the last year or so. Thanks, man. What's your favourite combine? Unusual question. It's a very good one though. I like Dominator classic Dominators. But I do like Massey. I don't have really a big taste in combines. I'm more a tractor person. But I do like the class Dominator combines. They're a nice square looking machine. So it has to be a class Dominator. But I do like the Massey Ferguson combine I made. It's not really based on any real combine. It's just bits and pieces of different ones, and then I just painted it red and put Massey Ferguson on the side of it. Yeah. So Jack Parrott, what is your favourite tractor? Has to be a Fortson Major. I know I debate between a Fortson Major and a Leyland, but I have more experience with Majors than I do Leylands. And tractor has to be the Major at the moment, the real one that we have now. But I love to get a Leyland 285 Secro, because I know. So that is the Q&A over with. But I said that I was going to do a bit of a review on my models that I built myself. So to start with, I'm going to do the one that started it all off, the Leyland 2100. So I built this tractor. I finished it last year. So it took me a year to build this, on and off, on and off. I had school as well. I started it and I built it from the wheels up. So I was doing it part-time. And then there was a long spell where I didn't even do anything with it at all. It was just motivation is one thing. I didn't really have the confidence. It was frustration too. I had to do a lot of trial and error. And eventually I got the look I wanted with the Leyland. So yeah, she's fully custom tractor. The cab had to be done twice. So this is our second cab. The first cab was done out in plastic, and it didn't look half as well. And yeah, all that is done out in steel. Every bit of all those windows had to be filed out, and they had to be draw filed a whole lot. Then the windows had to be put in, and then you put in all the chromes and paint and stuff like that. But the detail doesn't stop there. On these tractors, the exhaust went under the cab. It was to improve visibility and went out the back, as you can see there. But then inside you can see she has the Leyland seat, Leyland dash. She did have the gears in it on the foot pedals, but they kind of didn't come up, they came off. But she's all the details. So yeah, that's the on 100. Yeah, she's a lovely tractor. Yeah, it's not the most biggest tractor, you know, but to me it's definitely something. So yeah, we'll put that out of the way. So and next in our list is my Marshall 100 tractor. So the Marshall 100 was yeah, lovely tractor. This is based actually on one of the models. I didn't build a chassis or anything for it. It's actually built off the chassis of this is off New Holland, Britain's New Holland tractor. I found it, and it was just completely stripped, as you've seen. If you want to check out the video, I might even leave a clip. I'll leave a clickable link in the end of my video on it. And it was couldn't ask for better. I always wanted to make one of these Marshalls because they're part of the Nutfield and Leyland story. Marshall took over from them, and I really do like this tractor. High powered, and it's very nice. So I made all the cab, the bonnet, all the wings. That's all one piece actually. So just take off the cab. What's that there? I made all the cab myself as well. So that's all built. An exhaust as well. So everything there is made. I know on the inside it's not as clean as it is on the outside, but all the bending and everything, like that's all one big giant piece. It had to be cut twice to get the right level, and then when the cab was stuck on, it just sits on like that. All the decals are done by hand. So doing all the decals by hand. The really good thing about this model was the hitch was perfect. The hitch was perfect on it, and it looks like a real heavy duty one, to be exact. It's not the best, but it's alright. It doesn't fit on many. Some of my implements don't want to go on it on the 3-point anyway. But it's a great tractor for the baler. That's what she's doing on Stratton Top Farm at the moment. And yeah, she's a lovely model. Right, on to the next tractor. My Massey 135. It's a lovely tractor. It's based on a New Ray tractor. Nearly every child that was interested in farming had one years ago. The New Ray, just a little red tractor, and I went ahead and I turned mine into a 135. So I had to strip it down, and I built all the paneling is built on the original bonnet is underneath, and custom exhaust. I used the original. Whoa, handbrake's not working. I used the original mud guards, and then just put the glue and extensions. So these are extension pieces on the original to make the 135 square mud guards, and then I just put in all the details, and yeah, she really turned out to be a lovely model tractor. I have to say it was one of my quickest tractor custom meds, built scratch built models, because it was built. It was already built, like, you know, there was very little that I had to do with it. Just a few new paneling and repaint. So yeah. And so, last but not least, my 4-wheel drive Leyland. So as you can see, it's a lovely, lovely model tractor. I really do like this model. So I built this. So this was kind of built something like the Marshall. So it's just a chassis of a different tractor, and then I removed the cab and the bonnet. It was just of a cheap tractor. I think it was based on a Steyr or something. And then I put all of my new paneling all the way around, mud guards, and then I refitted. I put in a new hitch. That little hook there is just to keep the arms up if I have an implement on the back. But it has a full working pickup hitch when that hook isn't getting caught. And yeah, she's a dainty little tractor. Looks well. I really do like the exhaust. So I did put a beacon on this tractor. I thought it just look well with the one beacon. I didn't want to put a beacon on the Leyland 100 because the 482 be more tractor or workhorse than the bigger Leyland, because this tractor will be more suited for everyday use. So, you know, that's why I had the beacon on it. Yeah, not saying that beacons don't look wouldn't look good in the other thing, the 6-cylinder. But yeah, she's all around good tractor. All the paneling, all the methods that were used on this tractor were used on the 2100, and then I made the Marshall after that. Same thing, cab can come off, and yeah, it's a lovely cab. Inside, you can see she has a steering wheel, she has a seat, and gear sticks either side. That's the way it symbolises the Secro. And then I made that exhaust. It's a piece of bar, and then it has a spacer clamped in halfway down. And the exhaust always look really well painted white. So yeah, it looks really well. It's a lovely tractor, all in all, and yeah, they're getting rare, and they're very sought after, these 4-wheel drive, especially the 8482, or even the 282s, because the 282, what's the difference between that and a 272? Is a turbocharged model, so it's the same engine. There's a few little things that have been done to her, different head, or the head had to be just a few little modifications I had to do in the engine, and it just made it that much more, so it can actually cope with the extra power going through it, and just a bit more stress in your engine when there's a turbo on it. So yeah, it was factory fitted turbo. There'll be a lovely whistle out of it, if we heard one, if we could hear one. But yeah, I would feature my other tractor I did build, which was the Zetter, but I've actually given that to its present owner, my uncle, and he was very, very happy with it. And yeah, hopefully he hasn't finished his tractor yet. It's far from finished, but when he does have it finished, it could be at the end of this year or something like that, he might have it finished. He's doing it on and off. It's all stripped down. It's not on the home stretch yet, but we'll definitely might have a video on that at some stage. We have our videos on my other tractors. I have a model range. I might give a video out once if I run low of video ideas, but I'll leave it as a card that I can do that at some stage. I will have a video out on, because I have a few model tractors, not in 132 scale, but in 150 scale, if you can call it, or even 40 scale. They're slightly the higher number you go, the smaller they get. So these are really detailed models. I didn't make them. I bought them, and I have a few of them. But plans for the future. So I haven't stopped making model tractors. In fact, if I had more model tractor wheels and stuff like that, I'd start making them. And yeah, I'm going to start getting more in the future. I have a few sets of tires left anyway that I can start turning them into vehicles, tractors. So I'm working on a nutfield now at the moment, so that will complete the range from a Marshall, 2 Leylands, and then a nutfield. Be really nice. At some stage I would like to make a Forza Major too. That'd be really, really good. Also, I'd love to make a Ford 5000. I really want to make one of them. They're a lovely tractor, and if I could get one in 132, I know Britain's made them a couple of years ago. I might even get one of them, but I might have a go at just making one. That's if I get the right wheels, but it all depends on that. And there's definitely a lot more tractors I have in mind to do in the future. If I get a model tractor that I can say I can easily change that into something else that I think will look really well, I will. But the time being, we're just gonna have to bear with me, and but I won't say all my plans, because then I want to kind of I don't want to spoil it for you. But also I'm working on my Land Rover. That's almost finished. I just have to get a bit of paint for the canopy, and then I'll have my video out on that one as well. So yeah, it's coming up to about 20 minutes or so on the video, so I think I might just end it here. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, thanks so much for 100 subscribers, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. So see you again soon. Bye for now.